Let's build a simple home together. This is the first version. We'll change it up a bit today. You can use any style of pieces you like. I started off here with Frontier foundations. I know later on I will be using the Asir building pieces along with Stormblast as well. You want to make sure that your foundation pieces are lifted a bit. That will come into play later. If you need to slow down this part of the video where we sped up the building, all you have to do is go into YouTube and you can change the speed there. Here we get the fence foundation. We lower it on the actual foundation itself. And then that's where we use the lowering technique. We line everything up, we delete the fence foundation, and then we proceed. We're going to do the same thing here in the main part of the hole. Grab our fence foundation, lower it down a bit. Make sure the foundations line up with the fence instead of the actual primary foundation. Go back, delete the fence foundation. It's a simple technique, but it's one of my absolute favorites when it comes to building. You can add the windows and walls wherever you like. Obviously, you can customize it to your own preference. There's no right or wrong for it. Here we use the interior walls for the Stormblast, along with the Stormblast windows. On the second build, I do make the tower a bit smaller than on the first. I stop here at the second level of windows. You can obviously make it as high as you want. You can also add stairs and different levels to give yourself more options for rooms. Different things there in the tower. And now we add the stairs for the main house. I'm always a fan of double staircases. To me, there's just something a bit more elegant about it. So any chance I get to add 2 stairs, I'm gonna go for 2 stairs. You certainly don't have to do that. All right, and now we proceed onto the second level. We're gonna make our own style of awning here, just to give some shape to the front area of the home. The Midian rooftops also look very nice. I know we used the Midian on the first build we did. Now for the pillars, on the first build we used Storm Glass. The second build we used Frontier. Whatever pillars you like work fine. I do recommend rounded pillars. These square ones tend to be more difficult to make look right. Rounded are really nice. Here for the trick to get it in the corner, you just put a triangle foundation piece, or you can do a triangle ceiling piece. Add a stair to it, and then just connect the pillar. To get the pillar on the next side, instead of you having to do the same thing with the foundation and stairs, you can just use the triangle ceiling pieces to get it to the corner. And there you have it. There's other ways to do it, but this is just a quick, easy way. Alright, we've got everything good for the frame. Now we can move on to the balcony here. You don't have to add a balcony, but again, I always like something to give a little more shape to the build itself. And balconies are always kind of, lovely to have. You can add a garden up there. You can make it a nice little sitting area. It's a very nice spot to decorate and build. So I'm always up for balconies. Okay, and now we move on to the roof. My least favorite part of building. We will get this done. Definitely want to make sure you have as much support inside the house as possible. If not, then it just can be quite difficult, especially for bigger, more spread out builds like this. We will have to put in some supports, but you can always incorporate the supports into the build itself to make it look nice. Or like if you wanted to add different rooms, you could make this separated into more rooms than just one big open area. There's a lot you can do to give support to a building. This one, we are just going to use the actual support beams. I actually kind of like them. I think they give a nice attic kind of feel to it. May go back in here later and actually turn it into a separate room. Let's see. For right now, we'll stick with just the support beams. On this side, however, we are going to actually build a fireplace. Roof done. Now we can make. I like to use Numidian for the chimney kind of fireplace feel. And that's usually my preference for stuff like this. And then we'll make our own little version of kind of a mantle. And there you have it. It's a simple fireplace. You can change up the pieces obviously to make it look different, but something simple. Now we add our doors. We're not going to put doors by the stairs, but we will put it by all the other entrances. But there you have it. Other than the roof on the tower here, which we will keep with the Asir for now, you can go with storm glass like we did in the first build to give it some glass, more dark feel, gothic kind of. I tend to lean more towards the darker gothic feel with most of my builds. Every now and then though I like a little light to it to kind of give it a bit of a contrast. But there you have it. This is our second build for this version, for this house. This is our second version. So it is a little different than the first. I do like to go around and add the Lost Dungeon fence foundations when I'm building in this spot here. Because of the mossy, aged stone here out of the Twin Flames, deep part of the jungle, I just feel like it makes it look a little like it ties it together. You certainly don't have to do that. You don't even have to build the house here. This is just where we built it. Do a quick tour of the inside. We can see our double staircase, our lower floors to give it a bit of depth. Go into our second here, which is our tower. See, we left it open here, but like I said, you can add stairs and make it have different levels. Give yourself some more options there. Separate this part here to rooms. You can go upstairs and separate that into different rooms. You don't have to leave it all open. There's a lot of options you can do to customize it and make it your own. This is basically just giving an idea, very simple. Then we have our little balcony where we can look out. And there you have it. This is our build. Now, this is the first build. We are going to do a quick tour of it just so you can kind of see the differences that I even did between the two builds. Now, there's a lot of little things you can do to make it look very different. Make it your own. We used the Numidian archways there in the front. So we incorporated the Numidian and the Asir. We used the storm glass pillars instead of the frontier. When we built the home earlier, I didn't use any mods for the building itself. In this one, there are a couple. There's the colors for the door. I used the stability frames. That came with the mod. Just because they're a little more slender with the mod. But either one still looks really nice. Here we use these storm glass roof pieces to give it more of like a kaleidoscope feel, kind of. It looks very nice in the roof. And we did a little different with how we lowered the floor there on this one. We do have more storm glass up here on the second floor, which gives it more of a darker feel. We still have our little balcony though. Still has a very lovely view. Now that animal pen right there, we will be building in our next YouTube video. But I thank you for watching today. I hope this has helped you at least give some ideas. Please like and subscribe for more. Have a good one.